So Keith here at Bearfield Farms today, where we got a list of outside activities while it's 50 degrees. So I'm going to be working today on putting in a ring camera and light combination, fixing up some of these lights out here. This one, as you can see, has a square, not so sure you can see it down here, has a square piece on it, so you can see bugs could get in behind it, and I don't want to silicone that. So what I'm going to do is take that guy back off, and we're going to drill the right size holes through. You'll get to see that. It's 4-inch for these guys. And then up there where you see the wires coming out, up there, we're going to install that ring camera and get that set up. So all the lights will be on the exterior of the house and ready to rock and roll when we decide to get the metal on the house here come spring. So sit back, don't forget to like and enjoy, and I'll walk you through everything I'm doing today. All right, so we're back, and I tried to do that by hand. I didn't think that was going to work, but so I'm going to try to mount it on here, give this so it's got some stability, and then I'm going to clamp it on both sides here, maybe, if I can get my clamp to tighten down. So there's one clamp, and then come over here, put another clamp on it. That'll allow me to, that should hold it against there so I can get a good solid. This is going to be harder to do because there's no solid spot. Well, it's not going to work out either. Man, I really hate to. I guess we're going to try to cut it by hand. Let me get a knife. So I got a new solution. You can see where we tried to do it manually, even clamped down. So I'm going to be drilling out here, and the pilot hole is going to be in the middle. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to get me a board, and I'm going to screw that guy right to the board, like so. That's out of the way of the bit. Then what we can do is we can put this bit on the ground over here, like so. Line us up where we want us. Oh, and this bit's not long enough to go past that. It was worth a shot. If you had a long enough starter pilot that went past, and I don't know that if I loosen this guy up, if it'll come out far enough. That's back there a good ways. If that was in front of there, you could probably do that. So that's probably a tip for somebody that has a 4-inch that'll fit that way. All right, looks like I'm going to go with the cut it out with a razor knife method. All right, so we're back. And here we got a razor knife, and we're just going to trace this around. Now this, I was hoping this knife would latch. I don't really want to cut this out with a multi-tool because I'm a little worried that I couldn't follow the path. But if I could get it started where the razor knife is through, you might be able to get the multi-tool in there and then cut around it pretty easy. I was leveraging the screwed down piece, being screwed down as a plus to help hold it. So literally just cut around it. Why they don't make these already with 4-inch cutouts in them, I don't know. It'd be a lot nicer if they did. Plus, being screwed to that block makes it a little easier to hold. It's got a little more weight to it. So let's take that loose and see if we got bulges on the other side we can follow. If not, we'll put it back down there. So see, there's some bulging happening. So not quite yet. I'm going to put it back in the same holes. Now another idea would be to just maybe cut out a section in here and leave it so you can get your plate in there. You could probably just cut a straight section across, put your plate in there. But the right way is to cut all the way around. You can tell where it's through and not through. So not an easy task. You gotta watch that you don't cut yourself doing this, that's for sure. Because this knife blade, it's new. So, but it's circular, not straight, so that doesn't help. I feel like we're getting through it. Right here where this label is, it's a little tougher. That's through. So just take your time, work around it. As you can see, it's starting to come loose all the way around. And there you go. And like that, we got a pretty good circle. I'm not going to worry about those spots that aren't exact because the cover should cover it. So that's nice. That one's done. Nice 4-inch circle. We'll put that guy over there. We'll take this guy out. That worked out pretty good, so I will do it again. Just pop this guy down in here. Might have went a little tight on that one. Almost pulled through the plastic. That'll be good. That gets us a nice recyclable piece. And then we're back at it. So we will start just by scoring it, getting through all this mess right here. I just want to get a razor knife score down in there to start. And then pick up a little bit on the edge and kind of work a spot here so you can get the razor knife through it. And just follow that circle. Don't stick into the wood too deep. Oh, gotta get in that plastic there. And you can tell I got to put a lot of pressure in here. I think I'm going to switch up the razor knife. That one's looking like a little bit dull, so pause for a second here and switch that up. Okay, so back here at the house, trying to make sure that you see what I see. So let's take a look here. Yeah, so you see what I see. All right, so we're going to take this light fixture off. It just screws on like so. Should be a bracket in the back there that's holding it. Man, put a long enough screw on it. All right, and that screw's held in with a little rubber washer, which is nice. So we'll just go like that. Then we can take these brackets off. Because I gotta put metal. I gotta put metal. Now the wires, we know that there's no power to this because the light's off. I did not go down and throw the breaker off, so there is that. But oh man, man, these are long screws too. All right, there we go. Screws out. I will have to switch that one because I forgot I lost one down here on the ground somewhere. Maybe it's down there, but oh, I'm sure it's down there, but I'm not so sure I can see it. All right, so let's undo the whites for now. We're gonna set all these on my phone. It's gonna come off. Straighten you back out. I hope that green one stayed in it. If not, I'll have to find another screw to put in there. Okay. Man, I got that one in there pretty good. Might have to get me a different one because that one's not coming out. Always something. All right, well, we'll put you on pause. I'll have to go find me another orange one, and then I'll cut this one off and restrip it, and then we'll take this bracket down. Okay, so my preview's not working now on my phone, so I hope this is working, but I went and got tape so I can seal up all these holes because they're not going to match up. I just want to plug up the exterior holes if I can. Not really a super needed requirement here, but can't hurt. I'd prefer not to have any or as much leakage as possible from an air perspective. So I have the tape, might as well put it on here. At least that's my take. There's even one all the way down there. Could have went a little further down there and got that one. I don't know why there's one that far down, but okay. So there we go. Important thing on this tape is always fold over when you're done. You'll learn your lesson if not. It'll be a pain in the butt to find. And you'll thank me for that tip. All right, so we're gonna go with one of these style boxes right here. We're gonna put this on, slide it over as far as we can go, somewhere in there, and I'll zip. Well, let me go this way. The only reason why I'm doing that is that one's easier to put in like that. So let me grab my trusty driver and a screw again. We'll get this guy where we want him. Another screw and put it right there. All right, that guy's good and tight. So then that should allow us to put this guy back on top, and that'll be flush, which is what I was looking for. And that'll be a lot better. And I think it'll match up better with that one down there. So that's a lot better. I'm gonna grab one, stick it in there. Maybe stick it in here. And then we'll level it back out. Not quite the same spot as it was before. I just feel like that's way unlevel. See, that side's level. I'm gonna go with that. I just think the molding might not be exactly straight. Should have probably checked up and down too. This one loose and slide it a skosh. There we go. Okay. A little harder to do. I'm going to try to put this one up here. Okay, that should get us in the ballpark where we need to be. And now we can take these guys loose out of here. Maybe. Come on, you can come out there. Could have took these guys out before I mounted it. Okay, then I need this to go in here, like so. We'll get it. We'll get it. If I had a Phillips, I could screw this down with the drill, but I don't have a Phillips on my drill bit. Handy dandy, so we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way. Get those good and tight. Okay. Those are good and tight. That's on the wall. Phillips go back in here. This guy right here comes apart from here, and we can just put that loop on there. I think I want to put those other ones up top, but I think I'm going to put him down here. Right here. We'll tighten this guy down. And I do have the square for that, because that is a square. At least I thought it was. There we go. All right, so then these guys, we could cut these down a little bit, but I'm gonna put this guy up top. That way they're on different sides of the thing. I think this one needs to be on the top too. We gotta see where they come in on the light before I go crazy there. So let's go. Well, I need to go get an orange connector, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, let me get this adjusted to where you can see. We've got our plate in, wiring in. Oh, I need the light. So we're going to grab the light. And all those wires are going to come out of the bottom. As you can tell, they all come out of the bottom. So we'll have all the wires at the bottom and then push them up underneath. That's what we'll probably end up doing. So I should have kept the black one down here, like so, and like that. So then we need to, I know that I put one here in my and I twist the wire around as well. That way there's some strain relief on this stranded wire to this solid wire. This is the way I'm going to go, so I'm going to twist it to start. That ensures good contact and that the wire is actually adhered to the other wire. Just all right, so and I like to leave extra wire in case you run into a problem later on. I know this is a little excessive on the extra wire, and some guys would say it's way too much. But we'll twist this so that the writing is straight up and down. Get it decently tight. I got a plug for in there. Oh, I lost my drill right out into the... Okay, I like it. Another little snug down so we're good and tight. That's good. And just like that, we have finished this light. Now we got to go up there. Thanks for hanging out with Bearfield Farms today as we keep pushing this room one step forward. Every day is another step closer to making this house work for our family. If you like following along with our builds, our homesteading projects, and the behind the scenes progress, hit that subscribe button and join the journey. We'll see you on the next one.